Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and as promised, I'm here to declutter my pressed powders. I don't have a lot of pressed powders, thank God. Not even close to the amount of loose powders that I have. So this is probably more like a declutter plus like my powder collection sort of video because I don't know how much I'm going to actually declutter. All right, before I start, the foundation I'm wearing today, the Dream Radiant Liquid Foundation by Maybelline. Why didn't you guys tell me about this foundation? It's so good. I was in CVS to buy something completely different and eyelash glue. And the lady was like, oh, these are on sale. They're like 7 something, she said, or something like that. And they didn't have my shade. So I went on Amazon and found it. And oh my God, look at this. How is this drugstore? It's so pretty. Anywho, let's start off with the NARS Light Reflecting Pressed Powder in Sunstone. As you know, I have it in the loose powder. And of course, I just had to get it. I think for this one, if I remember, it was sort of stiff because it has a nice shade. It just, well, it doesn't feel stiff, but like trying to get it on my face, I should not be swatching because I'm going to be here forever. Has a nice, you know what? I have to give this another try because this shade is very pretty. It doesn't feel as stiff maybe when I used it the first time or the few times I've used it, because I don't think I used it a lot. I probably was using the wrong tool. I probably was using the wrong brush. So not be making excuses as to why I didn't like it. It has to be the tool, but I can't imagine like what else it would be. Now we have this Dior Perfecting Translucent Powder. I have it in 6N. I think I got this because I saw Vicky use it. Vicky J, Victoria James. I'm not sure what the problem with this was. Let's see. I think I was gonna say because it wasn't as big. Oh, this looks nice and it has a sheen. What's going on here? Look at this. It has like a little, there's not a lot of coverage, but it says translucent. Oh wow, this is a translucent pressed powder. I can see it on my skin, but I can't really. I guess if you look here, you can see it. This is probably a finishing powder. This probably would be nice on my dry skin to buff. I probably would have to find the right brush again. And that's the thing, a lot of pressed powders and even a lot of makeup, a lot of it can work if you have the right tool, I believe. And that's why I like to revisit products and don't just like dump them. All right, so I'm gonna give this another try for sure. Then I have the Makeup Forever. This is the Pro Finish powder. I think I had liked this powder. I have it in 174. I'm surprised that I actually saw that because the writing is so, this foundation is so beautiful. That, you guys own it? That Dream foundation from Maybelline, it's good. Maybelline make good foundations. Oh, this has a nice color. This 174. Let me pull it back from the light a little bit. It's been raining so much here. Like, I haven't seen the sun in like 2 weeks. Every day it's rain. Why am I swatching them all? This has a nice golden undertone too, just like I like. I might be keeping that one. Like I need to keep it. I really need to keep it. Then I have this Chanel powder. I purchased this in Macy's. I don't think I ever used it. This is a, what is this? So this is a Healthy Glow Illuminating Powder in Sunset. Pretty packaging. I don't know why I didn't use it. It came with this little brush. Smells like Chanel. Very perfumed. I'm not sure what the problem with this was, but it looks very pretty. Has a nice swirly design. I said I'm not gonna swatch. This looks pretty nice too. This looks like it can be a nice finishing powder as well. For the packaging alone, I'm going to keep it. I have this Makeup Forever the Ultra HD powder in 03, and this has like a peach sort of more like a apricot sort of undertone. I'm assuming I had gotten this for under eye brightening. I'm swatching all. I can't keep doing that. Look. Yeah, this is probably good for under eye brightening. I don't want to ruin my under eye, but I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna use my sponge and put it under eye and see if I get like a bright effect, because Makeup Forever made beautiful powders. So I'm gonna keep that one. Next one is my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark. Of course, I'm going to keep this. We purchased this. This is, for me, this is newer packaging. When I used to buy it, it used to be the cover, the top used to be clear when I used to buy it. Feel free to to comment which powders you like, which didn't work for you, anything. I love this, and I use this quite a bit. I've been loving, because the other day I came on here, the last video I did, I demoed that new Selena Gomez powder. I love it. I'm wearing it today. It's beautiful. It's perfect for dry skin. So because I was using this a lot before, of course I'm keeping this. And of course my Sephora powder. How could I not keep this? This to me is a cheaper dupe for that MAC powder. Let's see. Yeah, it's I love that, and I think that's called Micro Finish powder as well. And the shades are pretty, they're similar. Because sometimes I'll be telling you guys, oh, it's the exact same shade, and then I don't know if the lights do something, and then when I edit, I'm like, oh, why did I say that? So I'm gonna say they're very similar, but these two powders are beautiful. I am going to keep them. Okay, then I have this Laura Mercier press powder. What's the name of this? This is also a sheer perfecting powder. This is in shade 5. I have no memory of what this powder is like. All right, so this is what it looks like. It looks like it's baked. From what I can see, it's probably a finishing powder. It probably has a glow. This, I think I need the right tool as well. Beautiful golden shade. Yeah, there's a slight, it's not a sheen, but there's like a glow from within. I think this is one of the candlelight powders. I think that's what it was called. This was recommended to me years ago. Why don't I use this? This looks really pretty and it feels nice. I'm gonna keep. Then I have this Gucci matte natural powder in shade 10. I never got into it. It looks sort of weird on top because I was using my sponge. I used a bunch of tools to see if I liked it. I used it all over. I used it to finish. I used it under eyes. I still don't like it. This is going to be decluttered. Then I have the two Pat McGrath. Remember these under eye powders? I used to love them. I think I have like 3. I have all 3. I have medium, deep, and light. The light is probably somewhere because I know I never gave it away. Maybe I can revisit these as well. No, I don't think so. I don't know. I remember loving them, but I have so much and I'm obsessed with loose under eye powder now. I have so many new ones. These will be, yeah, this is probably the lighter shade. These are probably going to be, yeah. These are going to be decluttered. Ouch. I'm not going to keep those. Definitely going to be decluttered. I have this Bare Minerals powder. The Bare Pro. I have it in truffle. I can't even remember buying this powder. Okay. How does it open? Oh. Has a little sponge. And this is what it looks like. Looks very neutral. Looks a little dark. Did I buy this to bronze? Because I like a golden undertone powder. Or, I don't know, maybe I had temporary insanity. I don't remember purchasing it though. So I'm not, that's going to be decluttered. Of course, I have my, my 2 Charlotte Tilbury press powders that I am going to keep. What are these? I have shade 3 and shade 4, I think. Is there a 5 in this powder? Let me see. Okay, I have shade 3 and shade 4. Shade 4 is the one that has mostly pan. This one, I still use this one. Sometimes I go under eye before I put down my loose powders. I haven't used the all over one in a little while. But of course, Charlotte, these are phenomenal powders. I am going to keep, of course, my Huda Beauty Easy Bake Pressed Powder in Kunafa. I wish I had gotten the peach one in the pressed Kunafa. I'm going to keep. I haven't used it in a while. I've been using my kimchi powder, sort of, well, obsessed with it right now. I have this new Makeup Forever powder, pressed powder that I purchased. It's a finishing powder. I think it's in, this is Transcendent Light, one of the ambient powders. These are beautiful powders. They are finishing powders. I usually use it as a finishing powder. I haven't really used it that much, but I do like it. I wish it was a little bit more like golden. This would probably look good on the perimeters of my face. If you guys have this specific shade, because these are pricey, I don't want to declutter these. If you have this specific shade of this powder, let me know how you use it. If you do use it to finish and if you use it all over. Then I have this MAC Next to Nothing powder. I used to have 3 of these. This is in the shade Dark. I think I gave my niece a couple, or maybe it's just missing. And I had seen Makeup by Cheryl use this. She's Caucasian. She lives in Canada, but like she usually has great recommendations, like Morgan Turner. So if she likes something, I used to go get it in a deeper shade. But now I haven't used it in years, and Next to Nothing, it's like very light. This would be perfect for my dry skin. But I think my issue had to have been this undertone. It's very neutral. I don't really love neutral powders on me. So I'm thinking that had to be the issue. Why? Because it feels amazing. I won't put it under eye because I need full coverage for under eye. Maybe I can find a way to use it, but I don't know. No, I'm gonna declutter that. I'm not gonna use that. Then I have this Tom Ford powder. It's in the shade 04 Sable. So it just says pressed. I guess it's in French, but I think it's trying to say translucent. This is what it looks like. I think I didn't like this because it's so neutral. I'm not sure why I would purchase this shade. Maybe I purchased it online. See, it has like a neutral. Oh, this color is not good at all. It doesn't look as bad on my. There's a little peach undertone to it, right? But realistically, I wouldn't, with all the powders that I have, I wouldn't see myself reaching for this. So that's going to be decluttered. I have this Lancome dual finish powder in the shade 4, I think it's 480 Suede or something like that. It has a nice yellow undertone. Why don't I reach for this? I really don't have a lot of pressed powders, so I don't feel bad and I don't have a lot to declutter. Yeah, this has a nice golden undertone. Look at that. I'm gonna have to put this on. All right, so this is a keep. This is a keep for sure. So just a few more to go. Like I said, I don't have a lot of pressed. I have this little KKW pressed powder. I think this was under eye corrector. I have it in shade 4. It said shade 4 Brighten. And this is what it looks like. This also looks like a cross between peach and apricot. So this has to be a Under eye brightening powder as well. I don't think I have enough brightening powders with no, so I'm not keeping that at all. Then I have this Cover FX. This is the, I don't know, Perfect Press Powder in the shade Deep. And I just have what, like one more to go. So this is what this one looks like. Why would I buy such a neutral shade? I'll be doing some strange things. Honestly, look how neutral this is. And I won't put this under eye because it's sheer. So why did I buy this shade? Look at this shade. What can I do with this? That's a no. Definitely not gonna, oh, it came with the, it has a sponge. I'm not gonna keep it. And, oh, I found it. This is the other, Pat McGrath. This is, oh, this one says yellow. Oh, she had one that was yellow? I thought it was medium deep and this is yellow? There's nothing about this that looks yellow. Let me swatch this because now I'm curious. Okay, see a little bit. It looks very like white. It has maybe ever so slight banana-ish sort of to it, but I think I probably went back and purchased this because it said yellow, because I love a yellow powder under eye, but this definitely is not yellow. So this, I won't be keeping this. I won't be keeping any of these powders. And I have this ColourPop. It says, looks like Pro Filter Sheer Press Powder. No, no filter, because I know Rihanna has the Pro Filter. I was like, it says no filter sheer press powder, and ColourPop is reasonably priced. This is what it looks like. This is neutral as well. I probably purchased this online. I don't think when I purchased this, ColourPop was in Ulta or anything like that because, oh, it feels very gritty. I don't know if it's old. It feels super gritty. Doesn't really show up. They did say sheer. I'm not sure why I purchased that. Obviously, I'm not, what am I doing? I'm spitting. I'm not going to use this at all, I don't think. And that's why it's probably sitting in a drawer. And I gave a lot of my pressed powders away already, so we've come to an end. So I decluttered more than I thought I would. I decluttered the Pat McGrath powders, the Bare Minerals powder, the Gucci powder, the Cover FX powder, the Tom Ford, the MAC powder. Yeah, I decluttered quite a bit. So that's not bad. So that's the end of this video. So obviously it wasn't as long as the video with my pressed powders. I'm thinking what to declutter next. But if I start with foundations, that's probably going to be a 3-part video. I'm not ready for that yet. Blushes is probably going to be a 3-part video, and concealer is probably going to be a 3-part video. So I don't know. Somebody has suggested to me doing my top 5 powders. So maybe I'll go through it and narrow down. I'll mix pressed in with loose and see, come up with my maybe top 5 or top 10 in each category or something like that. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.